for 4 decades to be part of One News, diba? That just says something. And we're really honored and proud.
Thank
Tama
you.
siya.
Thank
Tama
you.
ho, diba? Tama ho.
Oh, I came in here, I was like, guys, naman-pressure ako. Text ko yung sabi ko, naman-pressure.
Talaga ba?
Oo, talaga. Tapos pagdating ko, sabi ni Pauline, pareho kayo ng kulay ng outfit. I didn't get the memo, unfortunately.
Oh, blue. May sinasabi si Cheska. May sinasabi si Cheska.
Oo nga, si Cheska rin, in theme.
Pati sa banter, napapressure kami
Banter
dito
daw
eh.
na-pressure siya. Kasi
I love the outfit. Power.
Thank you. Ay, ako ba?
Hindi ikaw.
Ay, sorry. Ano ba itatawag namin? Kasi tawag ni Julius at ni Cheryl, ni Jiggy sa'yo, ate. So, sabi ko, Madam, Ninang, Boss, Ninang.
Mahilig siya sa
Pwede
ano.
din.
Pauline, narinig mo yun, ha? But thank you once again to the ladies of the Big Story. Great show, great episode, of course, to welcome in the one and only Ma'am Ces Orenia Drilon. Thank you to Sean and thank you to Boss Pauline. What a great show. Also, seeing Gretchen live
I know, all the way in.
in Italy. Oh, buongiorno. On Play-by-Play, we've got the latest scores in the NBA, plus the aftermath of yesterday's Game 3s in the PBA Commissioner's Cup semifinals.
And we've got the results from a full weekend of volleyball with the UAAP, in the UAAP with 8 games on tap.
When you say full, that's really
Full.
full. 8 games, both men's and women's. I'm Andre Felix.
And I'm Cheska Leton-Calao.
And here's tonight's Play-by-Play.
Ramiro, the show by Mamoy leaves. Mr. Moves puts it on. Unbelievable. Gemma on the left side. Oh, the pass! Stuck in another one. Bacunas rejecting Esteban for the point.
Let's kick things off in the NBA as the Battle of Los Angeles belongs to the Lakers again as they beat the Clippers for the second time in 3 days. Like their last meeting, today's showdown ended with the Lakers show coming away with a hard-fought dub. Final score this time, 108-102. The Lakers' new superstar, Luka Doncic, with a team-high 29 points to go along with 6 rebounds and 9 assists. LeBron James had 17 markers and is now just a point shy of reaching 50,000 total points in a regular season and playoffs. Despite the absence of injured starters Austin Reeves and Rui Hachimura, the game was almost a blowout with the Lakers building a 20-point lead in the third period. But the Clips got back into it with a 22-7 run in the final minutes, only to fall short in the end. Kawhi Leonard putting up 33 points for the Clips in a losing effort. The Lakers have now won 6 in a row and 16 of their last 19 games. Laker fans rejoice because the Lake Show now second in the West with 38 victories and 21 defeats, just right behind OKC. The Clippers, on the other hand, are in danger of losing the 6th seed after dropping to a 32-28 win-loss slate. During the game, Coach J.J. Redick made mention of his team's unsung heroes and the Lakers' points of improvement.
Love that group, you know, with Vando, Jackson as the two bigger players, and then LeBron, obviously. They did a great job of just locking in. The off-ball stuff really hurt us, not just Bogdanovich, Powell, Kawhi. Got to be cleaner with that. And then offensively for us, I mean, we've been over it for the last 5 days. You know, this is where you want practice time as a coach. You wish you had practice time. We got to be better with our spacing.
Meantime, Anthony Edwards lights up the Valley to lead the Minnesota Timberwolves past the Phoenix Suns. The Ant-Man dropped 44 points, including 6 triples to fuel the Wolves' 116-98 beatdown of the Suns. Edwards' scoring outburst includes 17 markers in the third period to help Mini turn a slim 2-point halftime deficit into an 83-72 lead heading into the fourth. The Wolves never looked back since. Julius Randle added 20 points in his return from a groin injury that kept him out for a month. The Timberwolves are currently 8th in the West with 33 wins and 29 losses. The Suns continue to plummet, falling 4 games out of the play-in tournament with 28 victories against 33 defeats.
As for the Oklahoma City Thunder, well, they took down the San Antonio Spurs in a heated battle OKC took the victory 146 to 132 behind a career-high 41 points from Jalen Williams. The All-Star swingman shot 15 off 24 from the floor and 4 out of 8 from deep. He outdueled Stephon Castle, who finished with 32 markers and 8 boards in a losing effort for San Antonio. Right from the get-go, the Thunder looked sharp, hitting a record 16 three-pointers in the first half. But the game was marred by a third-quarter scuffle that led to multiple ejections. OKC's Lou Dort and Kenrich Williams, along with San Antonio's Julian Champagny, got booted out while Jeremy Sohan received the tech. Nonetheless, the Thunder were able to keep their composure, though, and continue to outplay the opponents in the payoff period. With 49 wins and 11 losses, the Thunder are now just a game behind the Cleveland Cavaliers for the NBA's top record. The Spurs dropped to 13th in the West, having 25 victories against 34 setbacks.
Now, how about a comeback win courtesy of the New York Knicks? They fought back from 19 points down to beat the Miami Heat in overtime, 116 to 112. The Knicks were still trailing by 4 with a minute to go, but somehow they found a way to force the extra period. A tip-in by OG Anunoby, followed by a driving layup from Jalen Brunson, bailed New York out. The same guys came through in overtime to help New York escape with the victory. Brunson led all scorers with 31 points to go with 5 rebounds and 6 assists. Anunoby added 23 markers. Bam Adebayo led South Beach with 30 points in a losing cause. The Knicks stay at the 3rd spot in the East with 40 victories and 20 defeats. The Heat are 7th with a 28 and 31 win-loss card.
5 more games on tap in the NBA today.
Here are the scores. The Boston Celtics blow a 20-point first-half lead, but still hold on to beat the Denver Nuggets 110 to 103. Newcomer DeAndre Hunter's clutch 3 lifts the Cleveland Cavaliers past the Portland Trailblazers in overtime, 133 to 129. The Indiana Pacers pull away in the 4th to grab a 127 to 112 win over the Chicago Bulls.
Meanwhile, the Toronto Raptors dried up offensively down the stretch, but they still beat the Orlando Magic 104 to 102. And lastly, Kelly Olynyk scores a season-high 26 points as the New Orleans Pelicans defeat the Utah Jazz 128 to 121.
The NBA finds Memphis Grizzlies guard Ja Morant for throwing a game ball into the stands. Morant will have to pay the league $25,000 or 1.4 million pesos. The incident happened on Saturday when the Grizz faced the New York Knicks at the FedEx Forum. Morant threw the ball to the stands at the end of the 3rd quarter, which caught the attention of the league office. Memphis ended up losing to New York 114 to 113 after OG Anunoby hit the game-winning 3 and Ja missed a tough layup afterwards. Coming up, the Barangay Ginebra San Miguel Gin Kings and Rainer Shine Elasto Painters both grabbed wins last night. Find out how they will try to keep momentum as the PBA Commissioner's Cup Semis heads to its final stretch. That and more when Play-by-Play returns.
And we're... No, it's all you.
And we're back.
Ako,
Thank you for
di ako
joining
makabasa.
us here on Play by Play. Barangay Ginebra San Miguel head coach Tim Cone credits his second unit for keeping the energy on the floor after 3 blowout wins over top-seeded Northport Batang Pier in the PBA Commissioner's Cup semifinals. Cone points out how the bench has been able to consistently extend the leads their starters built, and that's exactly what happened in Game 3 as the Gin Kings pushed a once 9-point advantage in the opening quarter to 24 by halftime. At the forefront of that was Jamie Malonzo in his best game since returning from injury mid-conference. Malonzo tallied a team-high 25 points to lead Ginebra to the 127-100 Game 3 win. Ginebra is 1 win away from getting back to the PBA Finals. Here's Coach Tim talking about what his team has been doing consistently this series.
Our first group is coming out and playing well, but our second group, Jamie, led by Jamie and RJ, is just playing, great. First group is good, second group is great, and they've been able to extend leads and really break the back of the other teams. And I mean that's such a luxury to have. It's a team that doesn't step back; it moves forward, and so it's, like I said, it's a real luxury. And right now we're taking advantage of it.
Meanwhile, the Rain or Shine Lasso Painters are finally on the board in the PBA Commissioner's Cup semifinals. And part of that is because of Adrian Nocum's steady play down the stretch in Game 3 of their series against the TNT Tropang Giga. With Ronde Hollis Jefferson rallying TNT in the final minutes, Nocum made the right play after the right play after the right play, and it all paid off eventually as ROS took a 103-98 win to avoid falling down 0-3 in this series. TNT did play without veteran guard Jason Castro, who is out now for the season due to a patellar tendon tear. Nocum finished with 16 points, including 8 in the fourth, along with 8 rebounds and 4 assists. Here he is talking about his stellar Game 3 performance.
Yung sinasabi sa amin ni Coach nung nakaraan kasi yung decision making namin sa endgame ayun yung malaking dun eh. So ngayon, nagawa namin ng paraan. Yun. Kaya nanalo kami ngayon. Maganda yung decision namin nung mga endgame kanina.
Now on to volleyball. Make it 4-0 for the Signal HD Spikers in the 2025 Spikers Turf Open Conference. The HD Spikers overcame a slow start to secure a 4-set win against PGJC Navy Sea Lions, 19-25, 25-17, 25-17, and 25-17. Jao Mandal delivered 18 points to steer Signal to another win. Meanwhile, the Crisscross King Crunchers survived the Savoj Spin Doctors in a thrilling 5-setter. 22-25, 25-15, 23-25, 25-18, and 15-7. Jude Garcia delivered 22 points, while Kim Malabunga and Jaron Riquinton added 14 markers each. And lastly, the VNS Lady Crete Griffins finally claim a win after beating the Alpha Insurance Protectors 25-21, 25-23, 19-25, and 25-23. CJ Segi tallied a career-best 28 points. He also contributed on defense with 9 excellent receptions and 5 digs. Alpha Insurance is now the only team without a win so far in the conference.
More volleyball action, this time in the UAAP, starting with men's play. The early leaders continue to hold on to their place in the standings after this weekend's action at the Mall of Asia Arena in Pasay City. A look into the games in this recap.
Back to Jude.
The USD Golden Spikers staged a gutsy third set comeback en route to a sweet sweep of the Adamson Soaring Falcons. After taking the first 2 sets with ease, the Golden Spikers found themselves down by 5 in the third. But Alchi Gupiteo and JJ Makam took over and sparked a 12-5 run that turned the set around. Final score here, 25-18, 25-15, and 25-23. Gupiteo delivered a career-high 13 points on 8 spikes and 5 blocks, while Macam matched his output with 13 markers of his own, showcasing his versatility with 8 attacks, 3 aces, and 2 blocks. Meantime, the NU Bulldogs returned to the win column after taking down the UE Red Warriors in 4 sets, 25-20, 23-25, 25-23, and 25-15. Coming off their first loss in the season, the Bulldogs had to overcome early struggles against the still winless Red Warriors. Leo Ordiales led the Bulldogs with 18 points on 13 attacks, 4 blocks, and a service ace, while Buds Budin added 16 points, 9 receptions, and 5 excellent digs. As for the DLSU Green Spikers, they bounced back with a hard-fought win over the UP Fighting Maroons. The Green Spikers recovered from a slow start to take the victory 23-25, 25-13, 26-24, and 25-15. Noel Campton led away with a dominant performance, firing 21 points built on 17 attacks and 4 aces. He also had 15 excellent receptions and 7 digs. Rui Ventura provided the spark off the bench, chipping in 14 points on 9 spikes, 3 blocks, and 2 aces. Ventura is hoping to deliver more for the Green Spikers, especially after his strong preseason.
Definitely, I think may mas mapapakita pa ako. But ayun, lahat naman kami, we've been working hard every training. And marami pa kaming nadaanan na pagsubok. But I think, matatag naman yung team chemistry namin. So, yeah, we're able to overcome mga.
And to close out the weekend, the FEU Tamaraws remain unbeaten after 4 games as they outlast the Ateneo Blue Eagles in 4 sets, 25-23, 32-30, 23-25, and 25-15. It was indeed a battle for the Tamaraws, with several players sidelined by illness earlier in the week. Head coach Edison Orculio likewise had to call the shots on crutches following surgery on his left Achilles. Despite these challenges, FEU showed its resilience, bouncing back strong after dropping the 3rd set. Miko Espartero led the charge with 21 points, converting 18 of 36 spikes while adding 2 blocks and an ace. Drick Saavedra also delivered a big game, matching Espartero's 21 points with 15 attacks, 5 blocks, and a service ace.
Actually, may struggle na nag-undergo ang team for the past few days. May mga nagkasakit talaga. Pero nevertheless, with the guidance ni Lord, tapos yung support sa amin, especially ng aming team manager, ni Miss Donna Ang, talagang pinakita namin na kailangan namin tong game na to. Kasi kung mapapapaya kami sa yung 3-0 standing namin, nagkaroon kami ng struggles. And nangyari, nakita nyo rin yung kay Coach Ed. Pero yung sobrang passion ni Coach, tsaka yung porong talagang yung puso niya nandun sa team, hindi niya talaga iniwan. Ayaw niya hindi pupunta sa loob. That's why we did our best, and luckily, by God grace, nakuha namin yung game today.
Coming up, we'll head on over to the women's side of UAAP Season 87 Volleyball. Catch that and more when play-by-play returns. Stay tuned only here to One News.
back. You're watching Play-by-Play on One News. The battle for supremacy in UAAP Season 87 women's volleyball is in full swing after another thrilling weekend at the Mall of Asia Arena in Pasay City. Find out the latest results in this recap. The UST Golden Tigresses extend their winning streak to 3 after beating the Adamson Lady Falcons in 4 sets. Final score 25-21, 20-25, 25-13, and 27-25. Angge Poyos fired 21 points off 20 attacks, while Reg Jurado added 17 markers. Adamson super rookie Shaina Nitura exploded for 28 points, including 26 attacks and 2 aces in a losing cause. Meantime, the NU Lady Bulldogs stay undefeated this season after making quick work of the UE Lady Warriors 25-12, 25-11, and 25-20. Bella Belen led the way again with 18 points built on 14 attacks, 3 blocks, and an ace. Vanj Alinsug came alive on both ends with 10 attack points and 10 excellent digs, while Lams Lamina orchestrated the offense with 12 excellent sets. As for the DLSU Lady Spikers, they bounced back from their 5-set heartbreaker against UST with a 4-set win over the UP Fighting Maroons. UP put up a gallant stand in the first 2 sets, but LaSalle dominated down the stretch to take the match 25-22, 24-26, 25-18, and 25-17. Angel Canino led the way with 24 points, including 20 kills and 4 blocks, while Shevana Laput dropped 21 markers. After the match, Canino and Laput spoke about the much-needed victory.
Of course, we're very happy with this win because, again, coming from a loss, but I believe our team is going in the right direction, that we all just need to keep contributing, keep sticking to our system and doing our best because the fruits will come.
Kahit na galing po kami sa talo and yung standing namin parang on edge din. Parang yung mindset talaga namin is one game at a time. And every game naman yun, ibang preparation naman yun. And yung maganda lang ngayon is may nagkakaroon na rin kami ng kumpiyansa sa team and sa sarili. Kaya sana madala-dala din po namin every game sa UAAP.
To cap off the weekend, the FEU Lady Tamaraws end their 2-game skid by outlasting the Ateneo Blue Eagles in a 5-set thriller, 25-15, 25-20, 25-17, 24-26, and 15-11. Jerzel Petalio delivered 18 points on 14 attacks, while Faida Bacanque chipped in 15 markers. Head coach Tina Salak praised the Lady Tams for moving on from their tough defeats to get back on track this season.
Medyo mas masakit talaga na magkaroon ng ganung situation. Mahirapan din kami sa ranking, pero at the end of the day, kailangan namin magtrabaho ulit. Move forward tayo, goal setting. Kailangan namin din na matuto doon sa mga past namin na mistakes. But yung mga past mistakes na yon, tinatrabaho namin sa training. Doon kami nagsusolusyon. Doon kami gumagawa ng solusyon sa inside.
Happy Monday. We've got an all-NBA lineup just for you tonight for the highlight reel. Let's roll it right away. Let's go to the Spurs and the Thunder. From Caruso going to Hartenstein, who drives. Good outlet pass to Zhang inside to J-Dub for that two-handed flush. Sohan couldn't do anything to stop that. What a pass by Usman Zhang to Jalen Williams. J-Dub with a finish. Bright future for this young stud. What a game for him. 41 points. Career high, by the way, as the Thunder beat the Spurs in San Antonio, 146-132. How about not one, but 2 plays from Luka Magic. Let's take a look at the first play against Chris Dunn. Good defense, but gets fouled, puts it up, count the basket, and one for the Don. Luka Doncic loves it. And then second play against Harden. Same move, this time goes baseline, gets bumped again. Here's the whistle, throws it up, hard in the nose. It's a foul, but there's some contact. Luka also some trash talk to the beard after that play. What a game for Doncic. He's getting acclimated with the Lakers. Team high 29 for Luka Magic, along with 9 assists, 6 rebounds, and add 2 steals. And who says he doesn't play defense? Okay, next play. And lastly, for the Laker fans again, Luka has it, under 40 to go. Time winding down, stolen away by Chris Dunn. You think it's a layup? No, says the King. And a split 2. La Carlos Yulo there by LeBron. He's got to be careful, though. Remember that groin injury he had years ago. But what a block. Chased down at 40 years old. LeBron still proves he can still do it. Chasing down Chris Dunn. Woo! With that block. What a block there for the King, and that effectively seals the deal for the Lakers. They beat the Clippers again, 108-102. Bron had 17 points, 5 rebounds, 9 assists, 2 steals, and that chase down block.
Is he okay? That looked like it hurt.
Kaya pa.
And before we go, Pinay pool star Rubilen Amit had a busy weekend in Las Vegas after winning 2 titles in successive fashion. Amit first beat Russian foe Kristina Tkach at the Women's Challenge of Champions in a matchup between the 9-ball and 10-ball champions of 2024. That won her a cash prize of $15,000 US. Then, a day later, Amit took down Han Yu of China in the championship game of the Las Vegas Women's Open. Along with the title, Amit also took home the $22,500 US top prize. In total, that's $37,500 US or 2.2 million pesos. The 43-year-old was just 5 months removed from winning the Women's World 9-Ball Championship, and she's already back at it. Congratulations to Rubilen Amit!
Bingkay, I was actually just messaging her, I think yesterday. And I got to cover her back in 2010. Wow, ang tagal na pakinggan. That was like 15 years ago. I'm just really happy for her. Napaka-humble pa rin.
Very humble.
From Mandaue, Cebu.
Very kind.
Always remained, you know, and what I love about her is, hindi siya takot or hindi siya, she doesn't keep yung insights her, yung experience niya. She shares it to the young. Kaya yung maganda. And we will have her on the show.
Yes, thank you so much.
March,
on the 14th, I think.
That's
yes.
right. Okay, that's all from us tonight. Catch us again tomorrow, 8:30 p.m. for a play-by-play of today's top sports stories.
Play-by-play is on One News, that's Signal TV, Channel 8 on SD, and Channel 250 on HD. We are also available on Signal Play and Pilipinas Live.
I'm Andre Felix.
And I'm Cheska Litton-Calao. Thank you for watching. Happy Monday.